Effie, what are you doing, baby? You like any box you can get in, huh? What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Geeky Gecko Creations video. In today's video, we are upgrading all our sailfins cages from this, which is 4x2x2 and is great for babies into almost sub-adulthood, to this. Check this out. This is a 6x3x3, and there are some things that we need to accomplish with this. Sealing off the bottom edges with waterproof tape, covering up this mesh hold right here so they can't pull the threads out. Things that I've learned from my first 2 years with the sailfins that I don't want to repeat for the next eternity with them. So I'm about to head to Home Depot, pick up the last of what I need, and then I'll show you the process little by little. All right, first I'm gonna pick up 8 of these just for the build. Always make sure you get the straightest and best pieces. And I think 8 of them should be good for my needs right now. I always remember things I need last minute, and so I'm gonna get some glue sticks. These are always helpful for ball pythons, leopard geckos, anytime you're gluing plastic to plastic. And don't get the slow set ones, it burns right through plastic. All right, you never wanna get cheap products when it's for your reptiles, so make sure you get the UV resistance zip ties and the thicker size if you need. All right, got all the electrical I need for today. Waterproof tarp. So the last thing I need to get today is tape, and I want to make sure it's animal safe to a certain degree. So I really wanted this waterproof tape, but I think the adhesive on here is a little more concerning to me than the adhesive on the black Gorilla tape. So I'm gonna go with the black Gorilla tape. I wanted to go with the T-Rex, but they don't have the thicker size, and I need the thicker size. All right, y'all, we are done shopping for the day and heading back to the car. All right, now the tarps are going down because this entire room is gonna be filled with sailfin dragon cages and giant water bowls full of sailfin poop. Now, I do have a drainage system that I'm gonna be implementing that I think will not only be a time saver, allow me to use bigger water bins, but also easier to clean those water bins. And I will show that system to you as soon as I can. But step one is get this room and the carpet waterproof. These are both 6x8 tarps, but one is literally like 6 inches bigger than the other. Okay, well, it is what it is. Now, you do want this tarp sitting in a way where the grow tent can back up to the wall, and this will curve up the wall. So in case any water gathers back here, it'll be caught by the tarp. And I used 2 tarps just to be extra safe. So I actually have 2 8x6 tarps here. I have like a 10x20 tarp here that was folded in half, and then another like 8x12 tarp here that was folded in half. So this room literally has 6 tarps. Now, this is the main sailfin room, and as you can see, they're all sleeping right now. This only has 2 tarps because there was nothing in this room before I put the tarps down. It was just a blank room, so I could fold it, move it as I needed to. But this room had 2 sailfin dragons already in it, 3 40-gallon breeders stacked to the ceiling, and I don't want to have to move all that and go through all that, so I just bought extra tarps to make do. Now, these grow tents are fairly easy to put together. However, because they are 3 foot wide and your average door frame is only like 32 inches wide, I actually have to build each one of them in here. And that might pose to be a problem as I fill 3 out on that wall and then need to build 2 more here. And then I need to screw branches in and everything like that for the sailfins to climb. So we'll see. But I've learned by now, when you are DIY, you need to make room for troubleshooting and problem solving. And unfortunately, that just goes along with the landscape. So it is easier to build the top frame than the bottom frame, and then stick the poles into the bottom frame and then put on the top frame. And of course, if you have someone else to help you, that would be amazing, right? But most of the time, as with reptile enthusiasts, we are on our own, right? And we figure it out. All right, last one, boom. All right, so I made sure all of the sides were tight. Now I'm just gonna make sure all of the top and bottom pieces are in tight, and they are. Now, like I said, I need to practice building this vertically, because as I put these cages in here, there's gonna be no room to build this horizontally. So I might as well practice now. Although if you're only building 1 cage, horizontally by far would be easier to lie this thing down and put the tarp over it. But let's see. This will be the first time I've actually tried this vertically. Now, the tarp can be a little confusing looking at first, but you'll get the hang of it the more of these you put together. The easiest way to go is look where the window is and then try to understand what is the front, the back, and all that after that. So actually what I'm gonna try to do is actually only open this about halfway and see if I can slide this on. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna build 4 of these in this tiny room, but we'll see because I'm building 3 of them tonight. All right, so this is the bottom. So I'm gonna set the bottom on the floor and I'm gonna stretch it out, and then I will put the framework. I shut the fan off at the top of the, now I'm gonna put the framework into this thing, and so far so good. I still don't know how I'm gonna build 4 of these in here, but where there's a will, there's a way, right? Getting closer, getting closer. Now, once you get the bottom on, from there, you can sort of just start wrapping it around. I mean, this is where a second pair of hands would really come in use, because if you can get the top on, you'll be good. But get one corner at a time. If you're by yourself, you're gonna have to focus on one corner at a time and just try to get the top to go over. The other thing you could do is step inside and literally start pulling the top over and try to lock in one corner. Once you lock in one corner, should make your life a lot easier, and ideally, if you can lock in 2 corners, you will be gravy, baby. Boom, look at that. All right, 2 corners done. Still don't know how I'm gonna do 4 of these in this room, but I guess we'll find out. That one's gonna go over there. That one's gonna go over there. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. And right now I'm just focused on building 4 of these, and then there's gonna be some modifications that we put to it based on the stuff that I bought today, and I will show that to you along the way. But first I wanna get all these placed in here. Boom bada. There's another one. So now we have 2 in this room. I'm gonna put this one actually next to the other one because I want to start to see how much space is this actually going to take up. I kind of had an idea in my head, but you never know until the final product is done. And so you can see so far we have 2 of them in this room, and 1 more should fit right here. And I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with the outlet. That would be great. Then we're gonna need 2 against this wall, and that would max this room out at 2 small sailfin cages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large sailfin cages. All right, here's what 3 looks like done. We got the 4th one up now. I did have to move a couple things around. So as you can see, there is no longer the bearded dragons turned sideways. I turned them flat against this wall. Make it easy to clean everything that I need, and it makes it so that I could fit these other 2 in here really easily, and bam. So now we have 3 large sailfin cages on this side, 2 on this side, 2 right here, and then the other room is going to be slowly converted over as well. So the other room is going to have 3 on one side, 2 on the other side, or maybe even 3 on the other side if I can, and 1 in the closet. So we'll see how all that winds up working out. All right, well, that is where I'm going to leave it off tonight, guys. I think we made a lot of progress. Tomorrow I'm going to actually start building the framework for the drainable water bins, and so I'll show that process to you, and then also building in the framework for all the climbing branches and all that stuff. So it's going to be really fun, really exciting stuff, and I hope to see you in that video. So until next time, my friends, stay safe, pursue your reptile passion, and have a geeky gecko great day. Peace. Effie, what are you doing, baby? You like any box you can get in, huh? You know Daddy says you can't go in just any box. You don't care, huh? You gonna stay in there? That's gonna be the Sailfin's water box. You don't care? I bet if I start walking towards you, you will care. You know, you just like to push the limits, huh? Okay, that's wood for the Sailfins.